Friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous lecture, lecture 6, I explained the importance of tenses and how many tenses are there, what are their subtenses. I explained very clearly. Now, today we will be going to learn about lesson 7. How many ways simple present tense can be used in the part of communication? That may be written, that may be spoken, that may be competitive. So in such a way, so how many ways it can be used? So that we'll be going to learn and will come to know all the rules and regulations and the uses of a simple present tense. Now, basically, in present tense, there are four subtenses. What are there? Simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect continuous tense. Now today we will discuss about a simple present tense. Now how many ways we will be going to learn? First, we'll be going to learn about definition. What is the definition of a simple present tense? Simple present tense indicates present action, habitual action, general truths, or universal truths. So, what the basically the definition and explains uh, how to use it in the particular way. So, what are the things can be used particular either in the universal truth or general truth or habitual actions or present action or state of being. So it gives a clear picture and to use particular way. Now structure is everyone has to learn structure. The structure can help you to identify each and every sentence, all the DS. Now, the structure can be learned three ways: positive, negative, interrogative. So here see the structure of a positive subject plus V1 plus OBJ, and second structure is subject plus is, am, or plus OBJ. So these primary auxiliaries also can be used in a simple present tense, that is, am, are, and treated as a V1. So do remember everyone. Positive positive structure, that is now, and negative structure subject plus do slash does plus not plus V1 plus OBJ, that is negative structure. Does can be used for the third person singulars. What are the third person singulars? He, she, it. And do slash does plus yes plus V1 plus OBJ plus question mark, interrogative. So interrogative. So the communication can be and conveyed by asking the questions. So somebody will be going to ask you some questions. So you have to recognize or identify the particular sentence belongs to which tense. So you have to give the answer in the same tense also. That may be positive, that may be negative. Such a way your part of learning should be to speak a bit of language confidently without making mistakes. Now here I have given some examples based on these three structures: positive, negative, interrogative. She sings a song. She does not sing a song. Does she sing a song? So now moving to the next slide. Now here it is given the third rule is grammar rule. Grammar rule. The first rule is definition. Second rule is structure of a positive, negative, interrogative. The third rule is in every tense you have to learn particularly what are the grammar rules that we are supposed to follow without making mistakes. That is very very important. Now, such a way you have to remember these grammar rules. Now, note here it is given in this tense when we use third person singular. Whatever the third person singular, he, she, it, we should add s, es, or ies as a suffix to the verb v1. So, for example, I will give you one example, and she sings a song. Yes. So, therefore, the verb added as a suffix s, and she goes to college regularly. So, goes es added as a suffix for the verb. The baby cries loudly, ies. So, based on the verb, we are supposed to add s, es, or ies. What I mean to say is now. Here keywords. So many of them will confuse. So most of the time, some students they feel very hard to identify the particular sentence. Such a case, so you can remember these keywords. Based on these keywords, so you can identify the particular sentence belongs to simple present tense. What are the keywords are there? Usually, regularly, every day, daily, often, in the morning, in the evening, once in a week, once in a month, etc. So these are the keywords to remember when you look at, so in the sentence, so you remember the particular sentence belongs to and simple present tense. Now this simple present tense, how many ways it can be used? It is given here. Present action. I go to college. He writes a letter. She sings a song. Third person singular. Habitual action. So habitual action. I go to the temple every Saturday. Habitual action. So second sentence. We watch TV regularly. My mother cooks food every day. Habitual action. And he often go to the orphanage to teach the kids. Now, and the present action, habitual action, and the third usage is universal truths. In all the universal truths can be said only in a simple present tense. So remember very carefully. Now here, man is immortal. The cow eats grass, and general truth. Now honey is very sweet, and universal truth. The sun gives us light and heat, universal truth. The earth revolves around the sun. There are so many are there, but a few I have taken, so make you to understand. Now, and quotations and proverbs. Man proposes, God disposes. Practice makes man perfect. He says familiarity breeds contempt. And Shakespeare says brevity is the soul of wit. So marriages are made in heaven. So four ways. So we are supposed to use in the four ways in a simple present tense only. One is the present action. The second one is habitual action. Third one universal truth. Fourth one quotations and proverbs. Now next, after learning these five rules, how to implement them in the part of that may be competitive, that may be academic wise students. When they look at this exercise, how they'll be going to give the answer and identifying the particular sentence belongs to so and so tense. That is very very important. So we have to aggregate these five rules. What are the five rules? Definition, the structure, grammar rule, and as well as the keywords, especially these four rules. Now see here, usually is a keyword. Here you can remember. Usually she dash go to college by bus. Here third person singular goes. She goes to college by bus. My sister also treated as a third person singular. All your family members treated as a third person singulars. That may be mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, aunt, etc. Even your friend also treated as a third person singular only. Okay, my sister dash drink milk early in the morning. So early in the morning, habitual action. My sister drinks, third person singular. She eats fruits every day. Every day, habitual action, third person singular, eats. So the river dash flows under the bridge. So here the river flows under the bridge. So river treated as it. And here general truth, water dash boil at 1000 Celsius or 100 Celsius. So now here see that water boils at 100 Celsius. At 100 Celsius boils. English dash speak in many countries. There are very rare sentences will be given to make you to confuse. So you please don't confuse, and these sentences can be said in positive structure. For example, so you cannot say English speaks in many countries. It can be said English is spoken in many countries, like this. The next sentence are the same. Now, camel is called the ship of desert. A good teacher is respected everywhere. Okay, so positive structure. The earth revolves around the sun. What dash be the price of this pen? Sometimes they will give B, so we have to give the B form. So in the previous lessons, you can go through helping verbs, B forms, primary auxiliaries. So what are the B forms? You should remember. In the present tense, is, am, are, past tense, was, were, and V3 been. So always remember, don't confuse when you see the B in the bracket. You need not worry. If it is present tense, you should give is, am, are. If it is past tense, you have to give was, were. That we will learn in the simple past. Now, okay, don't confuse. Here only is, am, are based on. Here what? What is the price of this pen? So like this. So you have to analyze each and everything. You have to apply all the rules and regulations. Now, and see next one is question tag. If the sentence is the negative way, the negative manner, you should give positive question tag. If the sentence is in positive manner, you should give negative question tag. So don't confuse. Now here the sentence, first sentence, if you take, I don't play cricket, the negative sentence is in the negative manner. So you have to give positive question tag. Do I wherever it may be, I should be capital letter, and as well as you should give question tag. Unless you don't give question tag, so the mark will not be given. That may be competitive exam, that may be academic exams, whatever it may be. So you have to be very careful. So question tag means you should give the question tag. Ramya goes to Delhi, doesn't she? The sentence is in positive manner, question tag will be negative manner. So it doesn't come today, dash he. So see that. So the sentence is in the negative manner should give positive question tag. Raju never drinks tea, does he? So such a sentences will be given to make you to confuse. So never so indicates negative manner. So uh, don't think that so there is a not is given. Okay, never drinks tea. So that it is negative sentence, never gives negative meaning. So you have to give think of the sentence belongs to negative. So you should give positive answer. Does he? You don't draw picture, do you? So like this, you have to think of each and every sentence. You have to give your part of answer. So you have to be very careful. You have to learn, and you have to be very smart to understand each and every sentence. Next, common errors. After that, so many of the exams, even I have gone through number of competitive exams. I have checked out these model papers, that may be IBPS, Constable, LIC, or some railways and TC exams, as well as some of the common entrance test like a for ISET, next one, as well as B.Ed, D.Ed. So many exams I have gone through. So they will give some common error. They will ask you to make it rectify, or sometimes they will be going to give A, B, C, D options. Such a way you have to identify. Now look at the first sentence. I am taking coffee early in the morning. So early in the morning cannot be written in present continuous tense. Early in the morning is like habitual action. Habitual action can be said only in simple present tense, none other than tenses. So in such a way, I take coffee early in the morning. That is right. And he is beating his wife every day. So here it is given only for the sake of beating. Okay, now, or else you can say he is beating his puppy every day. So like this also you can say. Now here my intention is beating. Beating cannot be said in present continuous tense. It can be said he beats his wife every day. This bicycle is belonging to me. So why can't we say beating and as well as belonging? Why? Because they are state. Actually, there are some stative verbs which can be said only in simple present tense, not in present continuous tense. So that I will explain in present continuous tense. I will be going to give the list of stative verbs. Stative verbs means at the time of only they can be used. Especially these stative verbs can be used in a simple present tense only, not present continuous tense. Do remember like this. Right now, here, the this bicycle is belonging to me. So this bicycle belongs to me, like this. Now see, and he is knowing many people in Hyderabad. So here also knowing cannot be said in present continuous tense. He knows many people in Hyderabad. This flower is smelling very sweet. This flower smells very sweet. I hope so. So not only learning all the rules and regulations, so but also, so we have to uh, applicable. uh, so when you look at certain common errors, okay. Next one, after learning all these things, how they can be implemented in the part of communication. Up to here we have to reach, and everyone, so we are, our motto is not only learning them, but also like a competitive wise, communicative wise, CC, both can be satisfied. Competitive wise, communicative wise, that is our motto. Now here, conversation in a simple present tense. I have taken some example in a simple method, make you to understand, and some simple sentences. It is based on simple present tense only, none other than tenses. Now here I have taken two characters to make you to understand. So there is a some dialogues between them by using only simple present tense. Look at here, Roy. Hello, good morning, Ramya. Ramya says, good morning, Mr. Roy. How are you? So, simple present tense. I am fine. Simple present tense. Am indicates state of being. Simple present tense. Structure is subject plus is, am, are plus obj. Like this. And how are the things? And everything is okay. What is the news? Nothing is there. How are your family members? They are fine. State of being. Now, sixth sentence. Roy says, what do you eat in the morning? So Ramya says, I eat idli. Roy, do you like non-veg? No, I don't like non-veg. Here, I would like to make you to understand each and every sentence, how the question can be, how your answer can be in a positive manner, negative manner. I covered up a positive sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence parallelly. So you have to understand the concept of each and every sentence, how they can be used in the part of communication, not only learning them but also, so like this. So you have to use in the part of a communication. Now, eighth sentence rises, does your brother go to college regularly? So here negative sentence I have given, no, my brother does not go to college regularly. I covered up a positive negative interrogative. Right, does your sister go to computer class every day? Yes, my sister goes to computer class every day. Roy again says, like a going to so this session, the conversation will going to end. So thank you, nice talking to you, bye bye. So like this, so we have concluded this conversation. So like this, in every tense, not only learning them, so but also implementing in the part of conversation, which means communication, that may be positive, negative, interrogative, as well as all these rules and regulations can be implemented in the part of communication, as well as competitive exams. That may be competitive exams, that may be academic, especially for the students. So they have to remember all these rules and regulations. And once again, and thank you all. Please do subscribe my channel, and share to your friends, as well as like it, and subscribe my channel, so you will get updated and videos. And thank you one and all.